Queen Elizabeth II passed away last week at the age of 96. Tributes have been pouring in from around the world, but one of the biggest tributes was on the streets of Hong Kong. Thousands turned up to pay their respects to Queen Elizabeth II in what was one of the largest public gatherings in the city in 2 years. The collective outpouring of grief was almost unique. Thousands gathered outside the British consulate. They battled sweltering temperatures just to leave behind flowers, photographs and messages. For many, it was a way to thank the Queen, who they called the boss lady. For others, it was about sending out a subtle message to China that has tightened its grip on the former British colony.
Since I was born, I have always been under her reign until 1997. So I used to see her a lot in our coins, in our stamps, on TV, and it feels like we were. Hong Kong was a British colony, certainly, but and she was the monarch. But we have a very distant relationship, but yet very familiar.
I think it's a loss to the world, not only to Hong Kong. She's a symbolic person, especially to the Commonwealth countries, and she's just an icon, I think. Yeah.
Hong Kong became a British colony in the 19th century. This was after 2 opium wars. The colonial rule lasted for at least 156 years. Hong Kong was handed over to Chinese rule by Britain in 1997. The arrangement came to be called a one country, two systems formula. The transfer of sovereignty is known commonly as the handover. It guaranteed Hong Kong's autonomy and freedoms for 50 years. But the latest crackdown on the protests, China's new national security law and Beijing's appointment of those in power meant that civil liberties were being eroded regardless.
I believe many Hong Kong people will reminisce over the times when the Queen was here, especially when Hong Kong people are having rough times in recent years.
Many call the latest outpouring of grief a way to hold on to a golden age. Remembering the Queen has become a form of protest, a way to express their dissatisfaction over Beijing's crackdown. Protests are no longer possible in Hong Kong. Beijing's new law and COVID-19 rules do not allow it. So Hong Kong citizens are using this tribute to the Queen to send out a message of defiance to Beijing. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.